So Goldman Sachs makes billions of dollars using your TARP money, buying junk bonds, doing currency trades, and now they want to throw us some crumbs. And we're supposed to be grateful. Today, Chairman Lloyd Blankfein announced that Goldman and Warren Buffett are starting a $500 million loan program for small businesses. And along with that announcement came an apology. Quote, "We participated in things that were clearly wrong and have reason to regret. We apologize." Of course, they weren't specific about what they were doing wrong. So what's going on? Some folks felt like all this was a little patronizing. Others thought it was a good PR move. Let's ask Lynn Tilton of Patriarch Partners and Fox Business's very own Tracy Burns. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Lynn, when you hear of the tens of billions of dollars that they got first from TARP, then when they were paid 100% of the money that they had on these credit default swaps from AIG, they made bad bets. They should have lived with them. Instead, they got 100% repayment, courtesy of the U.S. taxpayer, and then they throw us about $500 million out of all this. It's a little patronizing, isn't it?
Look, I think anytime business leaders give back to the world, it's a good thing. But I also think that they need to give immediately. I think we need the same sense of urgency from Goldman Sachs that they were given by the U.S. government when they were in trouble.
That's a good point.
We need that cash immediately infused. We need the tens of trillions of dollars of government programs to give $250 million over 5 years to educate people on how to be small business people when they need cash now. There's no lending. Why not lend that $500 million this year to small businesses?
It's a good point, but Tracy, Marie Antoinette said it, let them eat cake. I mean, this is one of those things where they have this huge cake that they got from the American taxpayer. With that money, by the way, with the cash, they've probably been betting against the dollar because they made billions on currency trades. They've been buying junk bonds. They've been using our cash to make themselves billions of dollars and paid billions in all kinds of salaries and bonuses to their people. And then they throw us a little, it's patronizing. It's like Marie Antoinette, no?
Yes and no. I mean, look, these guys just happen to be in the right place at the right time. They were not the reason. They were not Hank Paulson, who ran and said, I need $700 billion. Goldman just happened to be a really fine beneficiary.
You're cutting them slack.
I'm cutting them slack. I think, you know what? They didn't have to do this. They could have just took all the abuse and went home to their $23 billion. Who cares what it is, though, right?
They're doing it for PR so that they can get patted on the back by congressmen who otherwise might take their cash.
You know what? They're going to get patted on the back by congressmen anyway, because we all know that it's a Goldman Sachs boys club down there. So they're going to get it anyway. They didn't have to do this, and they're doing it.
It is a Goldman Sachs boys club,
yeah, and they did get a tremendous benefit from TARP. Let's not underestimate.
Of course.
The banks and the investment banks were on the cusp and the precipice of destruction.
Right.
Not only did they get that $10 billion, but there were trillions of dollars of government programs. There were guarantees. There were free loans. Right. I mean, just locking in the cost of their capital against Treasury bills right now, leveraging 15 times, they could make 50% returns this year without lending.
Bottom line here, isn't it time now to cut the cord? Now we say, forget it. No more TARP money. That's it. It's the end of the program.
Well, we should have said it months ago, moons ago. We should allow capitalism to work on its own. But we're so deeply embedded, David. I don't see an exit strategy coming anytime soon, quite frankly.
But hold on. December 31st, TARP is supposed to run out. Don't we let it run out? Because the administration, some of the administration want to extend it.
We absolutely let it run out.
Do we let it run out?
Look, we can't give it to big banks anymore. What do we do about unemployment? What do we do about 30 million Americans unemployed?
Well, TARP isn't going to help.
Well, I have a plan that takes TARP money to the PPIP to rescue loans to small businesses. Don't we need to put small businesses back in business?
I'd rather have them have it than give more to Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs and the banks. But the point is, right now, do we say we made a mistake with TARP and now we leave small businesses to die? I mean, there are 30 million Americans without employment now.
Lynn Tilton, Tracy Burns, thank you very much. Coming up on deck.